What's up, everybody? We're doing a dev stream. Um, let's see. Here we are. Hopefully, it will be just mapping today. I think I ironed out all the issues I was having. Should be good to go now. Good. I'm stalling here. I'm freaking out. I don't wanna start. I'm scared. Alright, we'll do the ground rocks and the grass last. So it looks like we're gonna do the tar camp. So we'll start with that. So we got 23 parents with the tar camp, which is number 21. We're not gonna use the marker override. We got boulders, so we need pretty much one of everything. Let me see. Let's start with the ramps, which should just, or not the ramps, the barricade, which should just be barricade. It should be done with the nature objects. Override. Make sure we have this open. Is it not barricade? Oh, it's A. We don't have oh. So it's trying to put it here. Because this is 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It wants it in the exact same position as these. So we're just gonna create the P nodes, and I'm gonna get rid of all the dupes. It says 2 on there, I'll delete it. I need to make it less. Oh, hi Spears, what's up? I need to make it less dependent on the parent nodes and more like you could set where to put it, I guess. I don't know. But I gotta reorganize it, so alter platform is yellow, red. Alter platform is yellow, red. Alter yellow, red, green. this part, no. Aw, thank you. As long as you're happy, that's what's important. Yeah, it's coming along. I just gotta make my, the way I generate the objects, it's too dependent on the hierarchy over here. It needs to be more accurate. It should look for, instead of the exact position to put it in, it should look for the named node instead. I wish there was like a sort by not like alphabetize it. Alright, candy cave, alter yellow, red, green. That should fix the error. I need to put that in my to-do notes at the top. Because when you build a tool script like this, you're not going to know of any problems until you test it. It's like, oh, there's a problem. So I already did that. Auto assign to correct objects node by name of marker instead of int. Use find node get node by name partial match and assign there. I think that'll do it. That should fix the issue. That way it doesn't care how many nodes you have. If you just happen to be working on just one, you don't have to worry about targeting it. Like, you don't have to make it the same over here. I could use ID to get name of marker, then assign that to name of object. Another way I could do it. So we'll see. Hopefully this works now. We're going to try this again. Actually, I'm going to save all. We're going to close this out just to make sure. Alright. That's the wrong target. Shit. Well, it worked, but that's the wrong thing. I assigned it to some random area. I'm surprised it did that. That's funny. I didn't know there was barricades over there. Anyways, it should be 22 now, but I'll make sure. 22. Bam. There we go. We got our walls. Jesus. Why is every object being assigned a barricade? What the hell? Well, that don't make any sense. Uh-oh. What the fuck? What happened? Uh-oh. Something on my map. Where are these fucking fruit flies coming from? I killed all of them, and then they're here again. I don't understand why. There's no food down here. There's nothing for you. I used the batch rename in Blender, and I think it fucked up, and it renamed everything. I don't know how, because I did the replace function. But it looks like it renamed everything, which sucks. We're going to bring back the tar camp. Maybe I forgot to I don't know. I have no clue, y'all. No, that's the correct name. Weapon rack origin. Loot crate origin. Loot crate. These are all correct. It's just targeting anything. I think what's happening is my override is glitched out. And it doesn't know what to do, so maybe it's just picking... Oh, you know what? I know what it's... No, it says barricade origin. I guess we're just going to use the override, because apparently... it's not working. I don't know why. Something bad happened. I'm going to have to debug it. Because it's going... I guess somehow the code... It's like, ah, shit, this needs to go somewhere. Just deposit it on everything. Who cares? Yeah, I put it on every node possible. So there's a bug in my code. Not sure how that happened. Oops. No, we want the tents. We want the tower. We do not want the barricades. Okay, so I'm going to do the override. That should work. We're going to try the override. This needs to be a capital A. So, debug mode, just turn that off. Just make sure we're override. It should be barricade. Origin. So that works. Well, at least the override worked. The default function is kind of broken. I'm not sure what happened. The override works great. That's crazy. It's only showing Boulder and Hoodoo, which is wrong. There we go, that's better. So we got, what do we got in here? We need, there should be a ramp in here. A barricade ramp origin. And then, what's the name of my object? I don't even remember. I need to make a list of objects, that's right. I can't remember all the objects that I have. So I need to add that in here as well. Create a list or dictionary. Fuck it. We might as well make a pick list. Pick list of all objects by category for lazy, non-typing reasons. I forget the name of my own objects. Oh. So it's barricade ramp, A, so A, barricade, ramp. Objects. Let's go! It's not quite accurate. Something's wrong with the orientation. So either the asset library is screwed up. Something's screwed up. We're gonna have to write that down because that's wrong. It could be the Godot scene. I don't know. I'm going to add this into a separate list. I'm going to call this the to fix me bugs and errors. 0, 1, ramp asset is off center, could be marker asset library or go.c. Yeah, it sucks, but it should be an easy fix. I need to make it less dependent on the exact hierarchy. That's a really bad design flaw. Because if your nodes aren't exactly the same as the marker, which I have a button that does that for you, but it doesn't automatically sort them by alphabet. It just I mean, it does. Like, it creates them in the correct order. But if you already have ones here, then I think the better idea is, like, if you're already working on them, is to move them out, generate it, take the contents of the old ones, and then put them back inside of the new ones. I need to make an auto sort. I'm surprised that it's not a built-in feature for Godot. It's got sort files here, but that's for the file system. It doesn't have a, like, node alphabetizer. It's gonna move up and move down. It's kind of weird. I mean, this is. I mean, at least it works. I was worried it wasn't going to work at all, and I was going to have to fix a bunch of errors. This ramp thing is an issue, but before I fix it, let's do a little bit more mapping and just kind of get a feel for what's going on with my shit. There's also another note that I need to make. This is for the map. Blood Canyon add markers for barricade variants. It only has a. Okay, now we can do other stuff. So let's do knife scrap. Knife scrap. That's the wrong orientation. What about over here? That's correct. So did I must have rotated the object. I thought I rotated the marker, but clearly I did not rotate the marker. What's wrong, man? What's wrong? You need to smoke some weed. Hello? Blindside's upset, everybody. I thought I had more knives than that. I'm surprised. There's only three. There's only three, apparently. Got another error. Knife marker. Tower is rotated wrong. I think what it is, a lot of these objects, I've used band-aids and I made custom markers and then parented them to it. And I just probably, I didn't zero it out correctly. And this is why we have this problem here. Now, I could fix it manually. It's not, it's not that hard to fix. The problem is if you fix it manually now, I'm not going to know what's going to happen unless I delete it. If I generate a new one on top, I'm not going to remember which one's which. Anyways, moving on. Let's do, what is it, leather scrap. Leather scrap. The whole point was for this to automatically do it, but I don't think it's going to. Yes, it's not. Scrap. So we got to fix that. The whole point was that we type it once and it does it for us, and it's not doing it. So we got to fix that. That's annoying. That is an immediate fix requirement. Where the hell am I? Huh. Let's just find the leather scrap. There's so many. William. Unfortunately, undo does not work on that. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not clicking the correct menu. Let's try that, actually. Let's go over here. The undo might work if I click over here first. So we got our node. Generate objects, which should generate the leather. Generate the leather scrap. So we got our leather scrap everywhere. It should be 1 in every 10. Or at least that one works. So now that we generated it, I'm gonna click over here, Control Z, Control Z, no, Control Y. It does not. So when you use this tool, it is immune to undos, which is annoying. So I'm gonna have to add that as a feature. I don't even know where to begin to add that. I had to add it to memory somehow. The undo memory. So that would be in here. This would be so auto assign, correct names, a pick list. Yes. So I feel like this would be pretty important. This would be more important than no, the auto assign. Yeah, auto assign. To and then do what is it? Proper undo feature for generated objects, not just a delete button. Oh, I have eraser undo already on here. Yeah, I'm way ahead of myself. Undo button and eraser. This one looks like this would be a tough one to crack. This one looks like a pain in the ass. Because you'd have to get the file. Then it has to search the file to see if it has collision. Unless I could use groups and just have it check the group of the objects. Because it could just, like you could spawn it and then assign it later and check its group and be like, if this has a collision group, move it here. It's not like the game is running. I think that would be the easy way to do it. Let's check its group and then set accordingly. Plan A. Plan B. This would be much harder because we have to look for a specific node in the scene. I feel like just making a group would be the easy way to do it. You just have to remember to make the groups for your objects. Pick list, auto assign. Okay. Save all scenes. And I deleted that stuff, didn't I? Yeah, alright, we're good. So now I need to fix the script. We gotta go back to scripting, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. My code for the marker is broken. The refresh markers works. Unique array works. Assign resource. This seems fine. This is just file paths. Create P nodes. This works. So let me just go down. What is this? Debug test date. Right here is the problem. So, whoa, hello. Why are you spying on me? I gotta go use the bathroom, everybody. Ugh. Back, everybody. Harold stepped on my bad toe. It hurts so freaking bad. Ugh. Fucking holy shit. Ugh. I probably should put my BRB reg screen up. My bad, everybody. Just staring at this random code. I guess I'm not entirely sure what this means. I wrote it, I don't even know what it means. I guess that's where the undo goes? I'm not sure. I'm burning up. Thank you. Oh, my toe. Okay, this part is actually not the problem. It's right here. Ah. Collision node, get child, P node ID. So is it just looking for this is the problem. So, there's nothing that can be done about it. I need to take some sandpaper to it and sand it down. And maybe it will regrow correctly. It's pretty fucking gnarly looking. I mean, it's not a dead toe. Like it's on there. Like it's on there really good. I'm not sure what's up with it. It's like it's got multiple layers that grew into itself, so it's like wavy, and it's all nasty. It looks disgusting. Um, I think I'm just gonna have to sand it down. It's not good, that's for sure. I took pictures of it ever since I had stubbed it. Uh, yeah, my feet just look so pretty. My other foot looks fine. Ugh, I hate looking at it. I don't know. I don't have any tools that can cut it off. I think I just have to sand it down so it's really thin, and then just kind of work it out. I don't know what else to do. Because it was the injury that I got was a subhematoma, and then everybody told me, like the medical professionals and the advice online was, don't fuck with it, let it heal, don't remove the dead nail. So I left it on there, and it was growing a new one underneath the whole time, and it like grew into itself, and it's like really fucked up. and it hurts if I press on it. It's well, originally it was damaged because of the internal bleeding. So the original toenail fell off, and like blood went everywhere. It's disgusting. Um, and then the new toenail that grew underneath is just like this like really thick nail because it couldn't grow. It was blocked. So as it was growing on top of itself, and now it's just like a really hard mass. It's like a big, giant super toenail, I guess. The problem is it doesn't extend beyond the toe. It's like short. My toe's all puffy. It's shorter than what it's supposed to be. Ugh. Ow, my freaking hip. And my hip's screwed up. I'm falling apart. This country sucks. It, I mean, it looks. I'd rather like it's unpleasant, but I would rather it look nice. Like it's one thing for it to like, hurt when it gets pressed. It's another if it looks ugly. Like, it just looks really bad. I just hate how it looks. Cause I can walk, and it's besides my hip, um, like it doesn't. The toe doesn't hurt. It's like in of itself. If that makes sense. Why does my phone suck so much ass? Oh, come on. Ugh, I'm trying to go to desktop mode because YouTube doesn't work right. Also, the app is bullshit because it forces ads. I'm not doing that. They can take those ads and shove them up their ass. Man, go into fucking. Why is it in this stupid ass mode? It's not giving me the options button, which is really stupid. Where did my options button go? I fucking hate this shit. Just close it out, I guess. Ooh! Fucking hate technology. I fucking hate greedy technology corpo piece of shit motherfuckers. It's fine. I don't want to hide it. It is what it is. I just gotta fix it myself because this country is stupid. Doctors should be ashamed of themselves. Nobody in this country should have to fix their own problems like that. Because I chose to not be a fucking uh, a merchant and sell shit that I know people have no business buying. Like, I could have been a merchant, I could have made a lot of money and got rich off of it, but I reject that because I don't like the system. It's inherently unfair. Okay, well, that's weird. I think it's a little bit of both because the system uh, doesn't change much because the like before Trump got elected, like if you look at the prior years, people liked how it was, before Trump got in. There's a lot of people, especially middle class people, that fucking love capitalism. They suck its dick. Like they like that money. I think part of the problem is it costs too much to, at least according to them. I never really looked into it, but according to the doctors, it costs a lot to go through medical school. So some of them, their reasoning is, they need to make way more than they paid. But I mean, for me, there's a line. Like, how much money do you need? Like, if you're spending half a mil or more to get a medical degree, what's like that's not an incentive to become a doctor. That's this broken education system because half a mil, that's almost enough to just quit and never work again. Like once you get to like the $1 million mark, you don't need to work anymore. It's why do you like I don't understand why people want to pursue multi-million-dollar interests because like you don't need that much money. You would never spend all of it. Like once you get into the multiple millions, you could never spend all of that unless you're really stupid and frivolous. Like nobody should need more than 30,000 a year. Like that should just be like if you're not running some sort of public business or like some sort of like trust fund or something like that where it involves multiple other people getting money to do jobs and it's not going in your pocket, it's not going in a foreign bank. It's money going to the system to have it do things. And and you're not taking a massive cut of that for your own sake. Because a lot of these companies are taking massive cuts for themselves and you're like, fuck everybody else. Like I don't know, money's stupid. Like there's so much money people have that they don't need, and it just doesn't make any sense. Sorry, everybody. I'm fucking with my phone. I'm trying to set this up over here. But yeah, yeah. The main reason I brought that up was because, like she said, this doctor said, she's like, you bet your ass I want to make money off of this because I spent like $500,000 to get this degree. And it's like, why would you spend $500,000 on that? You could get a regular job and just like save your money. Like, what the hell? Where did you even get the $500,000 in the first place? Like, were you working as a doctor and you were in debt and you were making money as a doctor, paying that 500,000 or 500,000 off as you was working as a doctor? That makes a little more sense. So you got like 500K in debt, plus whatever other stupid shit you probably bought, and then you're working as a doctor. You finally got the degree, you get a job, you're working as a doctor, and then some of that money you make there is being taken off from that debt. Personally, I don't think education should do that. Education and certification shouldn't cost anything, but that's just me. That should be free. Like if you passed, the fact that somebody went to learn something and gain a skill and get certified in it to get a job should be enough that the government should pay for that, because like we need those workers. The problem is, especially in healthcare, those workers, they can't even help anybody. Like they can only help people who can afford it. It's so fucking stupid. It's a broken system. Alright, I need to quit being butthurt. ID is lazy. Use proper name to prevent errors. Smoother editing. So I get list of collision nodes, children, and find match by name. Then get that ID and use that instead of marker ID. So yeah, that's the problem here. We'll fix that later because I don't need to do that right now. So it's during the instantiation. So hang on, it could be our assign resource. I don't know why it would be that. Could be here. If marker is no 3D and marker not name begins with object marker. Oh. If marker override is not equal to null, which it never is. It always has a value, even if it's empty. You can't have a null string. Null doesn't work on string. I should say, if marker is not blank, if marker override is not blank, object marker equal marker override. else, I just want to make sure it switches back. I know this is probably redundant, but I don't know where it would switch back to itself. There has to be a way to switch it back. I don't know how, other than to do this. It might do it automatically, but I don't know. I actually have no clue. My interpretation is once you set a declared variable, it stays that way forever unless you set it back. So I think that fixed our glitch. Because when I made this, I did this part before. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. I've been working on this for a while now. I think I did this part first, and I didn't know strings couldn't be null. I don't know, it just seemed obvious that they could be. I felt like every data type should have the null. It just means, like, nothing's there. I feel like everything should have that. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyways, I put null here, and I go somewhere else. I believe the debug to test everything, and in there I was getting a lot of string can't be null errors, essentially. And I probably just forgot to set this to that. Because it doesn't read null as in, like, null is just, it does nothing. You'll skip over it. Because it can't be null, and it was checking if the marker is not null, which it can't be. So this was always true. It couldn't be false. It could be false now. Oh my god, my organs. All right. I think we fixed that. Let's go ahead and test it. Let's go into 3D mode, reload. God, I hate this fucking error. I need to fix the character. That really annoys the hell out of me. If anybody was wondering, that error about the basis rotation is due to the character being incomplete. I don't have the weapon attached. And I believe that's causing problems because there's no weapons attached. And it's like, hey, where's the weapon? We can't rotate it. It's not here. Where is it? Something like that. I don't know. That's driving me crazy. I'm thinking it's like an error for what I'm working on currently. Like, it always looks like I'm making mistakes, and it's freaking me out. Alright, so we know the override works. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to delete these leather scraps. We should just get the couple. We should get like the 4 inside, 2 outside, you know, stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and delete these and try to respawn them the correct way. The intended way. I guess there's 2 intended ways, but there's like the first way and then the secondary way. We're going to see if we fixed it. So we got the marker overrides blank. Leather scrap is ready to go. Generate object. It still don't work. It's hitting everything. Interesting. You know what? I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. Because I'm using the array, so it's comparing the array to every single object, and they match by name. So like I'm comparing the array to itself, I think. I'm not comparing it to the name of the object. I did something backwards. I think I know what's wrong now. Because the name, that leather scrap is different. Why would, like, it shouldn't spawn. So what that means is it doesn't care what this is. And it's taking the names of the other markers and saying those are valid spawn points. So I gotta go in and fix that. It's so if marker override is not blank, object marker equal marker override. We know that works. Else object marker equal object marker. Good. This was an issue anyways. We fixed it, so we don't have to worry about that. So we got get markers, marker array equal get markers. So right here might be the start of our problem. If marker is node 3D and marker.name begins with object marker, which object marker, I believe, is a different variable. Where is it? Yeah, so object marker right here, this is the resource we load. This is the auto resource. This is not the object name, which is right here. Object name. The object marker is supposed to equal object name, but it's not. It's like something's not right here. I'm assuming because I'm declaring it, it just doesn't have time for it to work. Maybe it's like a timing thing. Which it doesn't make sense because object name is called before it and it's exported. So it's not like it doesn't exist. It does exist. Hey, what's up, MHL? If marker is node 3D and marker.name begins with object marker or object resource, if object resource is not equal to null, var object path equal object resource path, yada yada yada, assign resource, object instantiate, get child owner, if object name is equal to null or object resource is not equal to null, object instance that name, object marker that replace origin. Ooh, why does it say object marker? Object marker is what? Object name equal null or object resource is not equal to null. Object instance that name equal object marker to replace. Well, that's wrong because that wouldn't be. No, that's correct. No, that's right. Never mind. That's correct. Okay, this is correct down here. So the only thing that would affect it, or object instantiate, if marker is no 3D and marker dot name begins with so we're going to have to look object there's like nothing in here to do. What? I have no clue, guys. I have no clue why it's doing that. None of this makes sense. There's like nothing here. There's basically nothing here. I have the conditional statement. If markers no 3D, which they all are, and its name is, should I even care if it's 3D? Yeah, I don't even care. Who cares? Let's just do if marker dot name dot begins with object marker. I could just pass on that. I'm so confused. Like, it has to be this one line. It's this one line. It has to be. Because everything else is unrelated to the spawning. Because if marker dot name begins with, and then the name of that thing, then if it doesn't, it won't run any of this code. None of this code gets ran if it doesn't match the beginning, with this. Because I just wanted to like, I don't want to read, because the markers, when you duplicate them, they add numbers on them. So you get like, .040 dash, stuff like that. Which is why I made it so object marker equal object name. Got replaced. We get rid of the dash. So get rid of the dash. Let's add origin on there. Just to make sure. Maybe that's part of the problem. Plus origin. I think you do plus. I'm not sure. Sometimes it tells you to do it. Yeah, see, make up your mind, Godot. Sometimes it doesn't want a plus. Sometimes it wants the comma. So we get rid of our dash and then add origin. I mean, it still should have worked regardless, because if I type in leather, none of these have leather in the name. Well, hang on, wrong one. If we go to the tar camp, none of these have leather in the name. None of them, except leather scrap origin. That's the only one that has that. I could do a. I'm thinking maybe begins with might be the wrong. This might be the wrong method. It might be doing something I don't know what it's doing. A resource, the assigned resource. This is just loading. This has nothing to do with the name or the instantiation position or anything like that. This is just loading file paths, so it can't be that. It has to be the conditional statement, because this is the only thing that determines whether it gets spawned or not. And this is just adding it straight in. It doesn't care about like the position either. It just adds it at the marker's location. So like it's just all it's doing is it's getting the marker position and rotation and scale. The problem is it's misfiring. It's getting all of them. It's getting every single marker and every single rotation and every single scale of all of the markers. And the only way that could happen is if this conditional statement's not working. All right, let's try that again. Hit reload. We have the object name, which is leather scrap. Generate objects. Well, nothing happened this time. I thought I hit reload. Uh-oh. Scrap. I think I need to run it. Okay. I made it declared. I think that I know what the problem is. Since the object name, it has nothing. There's no name. And I guess if it has no name, I think I know what the problem is. It's a timing thing. I keep forgetting when you're in the editor, it's not running. I have nothing running in process. So my mistake was making this declared. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. That was stupid. This needs to be set down here. There should be a marker. Ah, fuck. What was it called? I forgot already. I'm a dumbass. I tend to overthink everything. Object marker. So object marker equal object name. So when we press the button, it sets it, because otherwise there's no way to change the name. It would only have one name. It would have the default setting name, which was blank because I didn't have one. And I keep forgetting when I run this function with the button, it's not checking the declared variables at all. It's only running what's in here. So this was being completely ignored. And I think having a blank space means they technically all match. So that's probably how it was getting through the conditional statement, was that they technically all matched because it was blank. I guess, I don't know. At least I think that's the issue. I think we're good now. I think that fixes it. And reload. Hey, let's go! We fixed it! We did, everybody! Great success! Great success! It was exactly that, what I just said. I am happy. Bam! Alright, let's do a fun one. Let's do loot. Great. Bam! Oh my god, it's like magic! It's like magic! Who's the other one? Backpack, large. There's. Where did I put the backpacks? We got the fabric roll. Got the pouch. The backpack large did not work because I forgot to change it. So there's a workaround. You can now see the markers. So we just have to find it in here. Entire weapon rack. Stick, powder, nose grab. Backpack. Here it is. It's backpack origin. So we got the. I forgot to name it the correct name in Blender, so we could just use the override to fix it. And there we go. Now that fixes it. So we can go in there and. That's why the override exists, for when you like name it wrong or you forget the name, you could just look at it and then be like, oh, okay, it's that. There's the backpack. Is that all the objects? Also helps you let you know what's in here. So we got the backpack, we got the barricade, we got the ramp. So we need the bucket and the stick. And that was a broken bucket. We can clear that out. Broken bucket. And then stick. So that's done. Pouch, stick, weapon rack. We still gotta do the weapon rack. So we'll go in here. Weapon rack. Generate objects. Should be one. Yeah, here's a two. There's two, three in there. I think there's like one in the tent. Yep. And there we go. We did it. Yay! So that's done. I gotta go back in the map and fix this. We need a P node for every version of the fence. So I gotta go in, I gotta pick randomly which ones to change and then rename them. Now I could use the marker override. It's completely valid. The problem is it's a little tedious, but I guess I could show you how that would work. So you'd go down to the markers, and you have to get the literal names of your markers, not the fixed one right here. Yes, P node, and you would find the corresponding. So if you click it, it shows you which one it is. So like 08 is right here, and then I don't know where that one. Oh, there it is. This 011's here. So you can just get their full names, and then you could use the override to put them where you want. So, like for example, we could do 08. Why can't I select these? Oh. Won't let me select nothing. Let me select you. Am I crazy? I guess we'll put that on. Decall, collision. Includer. That's weird. I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, it works now. I must have turned it off. So let's go back up here. Jesus Christ. It's like 08. It was this one right here. What the hell? Oh, okay. I just was clicking in the wrong spot. What a picky bitch. So we'll delete that. We'll go to the markers again. Barricade origin -008, I think. I better make sure. Yes. We'll go to the override, and we just do barricade, and then underscore B. This would have been a lot faster, but I kept second guessing myself. I was just like triple checking everything. And we do barricade origin 008, and then generate p node. So it'll put it exactly on that spot. So what you could do is add like a readout for like the actual marker names, like the literal, because this one right here is just telling you every object type. This is just the object types, not the literal marker names. But I could add another list that shows you every single marker name. I don't know how useful that is though, because that was pretty slow. It wasn't the worst, but you might be better off just manually placing it at that point, or going into Blender, doing it the correct way, and making a second P node for the specific variation you want. Then delete them out in Blender, put the new ones in with a separate parent, then bring it back into Godot, and then spawn all of them. That would probably be more efficient that way. I mean, to be fair, doing it manually is pretty slow too. Like, click the thing, you gotta delete it, then you gotta scroll down, you gotta go to the folder, you gotta pick a version that you want, then you gotta rotate it. This is still really slow doing it this way. This might actually be slower. I'm not sure. This is pretty bad. I mean, you gotta do this anyway. Like, when you make the map, you gotta do this the first time anyways. But the first time you do it, I think it's better to use a marker. That way you can save it. You can save its shape, right? Like you can recover the first way you built it. Like when I started Blood Canyon, I had to rebuild it 5 times. The last 4 times are gone. That variation of the map is gone forever. Unless I go back through my videos and try to recreate it. Which is annoying. I don't want to do that. Which is why I'm using the marker system. Because if something's wrong, like the centering of an object, I can easily fix that. I just go back into the scene or the asset library, recenter it, and then I can spawn it correctly how it's supposed to be using the markers. Like the markers save the position. Like it's like a save. It's like a memory for how the map is supposed to be, I guess. But it's also useful for New Game Plus, so I can move things around, make it different. Although once you get your variant out, there is a little times. Yeah, you can have them, man. I'm streaming. I'm doing my dev stream. Yeah? Well, you're fat. No! No! What? Why would you do that? What? That's rude. I just want to go down here and make sure the collision works. Boink, boink. I don't know about y'all, but this scale does not look right at all. These look way thicker. I don't know why. I don't think it is. I think it's an optical illusion, because if you look at the back, the side part looks like it looks the same on the back. That is a weird optical illusion. It looks identical. They look exactly the same. But then I go out here, these look way thicker. That is crazy. Yeah, optical illusion, y'all. This is fucking with my brain. Anyways, this works, right? Just make sure. You bucket, you phase through it, because I'm going to make that a physics object. Same thing for the stick. It's going to be a physics object. It's instantiated, so if I edit the scene, it should update it here, because that's where it's pulling the data from. So a nice little stick you can just kick around for fun, I guess. I don't know. This is not correct. This is bad. We gotta delete that. Or move the tint over. Pretty sure these are unwalkable. Yeah. The character controller needs more flexibility. You get stuck on the weirdest shit. It is like to the wire. Like it is really easy to get stuck on stuff. If it ain't a clipping object. Like this won't even work now because it's at the wrong height. I can't even jump on this damn thing. Well, that one worked. Oh, I jumped sideways. Shit. I'm pretty sure this puzzle is impossible. We're gonna try it. Ugh. Damn it. Fuck. Jumping sideways is such a pain in the dick. I need to make the jump sideways like a dodge roll with a cooldown. That'd be pretty handy. Or just double tap left, right. I feel like jumping forward. I think I need to the jump left, jump right. I think I need to disable that. That's shit. That is annoying as hell. It makes jumping forward a lot harder. Just because it's really easy. Like instinctively and accidentally pressing like you're trying to readjust for the jump and then you press left or right and then it just shoots you off the wrong way. So I might make it more like Dark Souls in that regard. You just kind of jump forward. I thought the jumping puzzles in Dark Souls were great. That was fun. I'm one of the few people that actually liked Blighttown. Blighttown was great. All the jumping and climbing, it was fun. Fuck! Alright, this puzzle needs some rework. Oh god, fucking holy shit, I can't believe I made that. Is this climbable? I guess there is an advantage to climbing the other way. It's faster. If you do it this way, it's slower. So I guess there is a kind of inherent advantage to doing it the proper way. Just because it's easier, it'd be easier to fight. Doing it this way would make it really hard to defend yourself. You'd have to stop what you're doing at like every 2 seconds. So I think I will do that. If you want to cheese a puzzle realistically, just because, like, you know, you could climb over it or crawl, I'll add that option in. That way you don't have to, like, jump. The only problem is the other way is going to take longer. Just you know, by the fact that you're not walking or running, you're climbing. Oh, jeez. I can't believe I made it through there. Oh my god. That's cool. I'm keeping this. We got a little hidey hole. It's all cozy in here. Now, this was not intentional, but it's really cool. Oh shit. Ah shit, how do I get out? Ah shit. I'm gonna have to redo this one a little bit. This is not good. Is that how I got in there? Oh no, everybody, I'm stuck. Ah, jeez. This is what playtesting is for. This doesn't really belong in here, but I'm gonna put it in here. Cave puzzle gets stuck. Definitely need auto climb. I have heartburn. Okay, so we gotta fix the fences. I better put that in there. Ramp is off center. Okay, we got that. I guess we could fix that, but we'll gotta go in there anyways. This is a separate. This is coding related. That's what you do. Also a crouch as well. Features. Okay. Save all scenes. Scene. I am a compulsory scene saver. I can't help it. Holy crap. Close that out. Alright, 3D. We're basically done with the camp. So let's go to let's do the jet crash. Just get that out of the way. I'm gonna make a jet that's like exploded over here. Go to nature, Blood Canyon, boulder, and then where's jets? 21. I thought it was 21. I was just making sure. So is it create, generate objects, and then voodoo, generate objects. Ah, that's right. It's Hoodoo Rock. Because in order for this to work, you got to get the file type correct. Also, I think let's refresh murders. Hoodoo origin. We're gonna have to use the override because the file is called Hoodoo Rock, which causes an error with the marker because this gets converted into Hoodoo Rock, which is wrong. It's not the correct marker name. So we gotta use the override. Hoodoo origin needs to be Hoodoo rock origin. Ah, oh, my neck. Alright, so that's done. Okay, moving on. Let's go over here. Well, this one is technically done. All I gotta do is go to the platforms. So go back 9, 9, which would be, I believe there's one boulder. Nope, no, the boulder's right there. So there's no boulder. So it's just barricades. So we'll go to tar, null, barricade. This needs variants too, now I think about it. Ooh, we got a misfire. Oh, it's because I got the wrong name. That's right. We're going to use the override. It would be... No, it's correct. It's a barricade origin. Barricade. Oh, I variant. That's right. You got to use a variant. Why are you being such a DS? Barricade. Oh, the hoodoo. Make sure you clear your override, y'all. Holy crap. There we go. So we got our stuff right there. And then we want our wooden tower. So that's done. So then we can go back to Canyon Pass, which is 7. This would just be barricade, variant A, objects. That's done. So I think that's everything. Oh no, we got the altars. We gotta do the altars. Most of those objects are not collision objects, except the tables. And we'll get the altars out of the way, so... Cave altar, which is 3. We'll do the canyon altar, so we'll do 8. Cardinals, and then we'll do cultist banner. It's got the wrong name, doesn't it? What was it called? Cultist, no, that's correct. Cultist banner origin. Hold on, to origin. Cardinals, full, garbage bottle. Interesting. Cardinal banner. I forgot to rename it. Son of a bitch. Cardinal sigil might be, yeah, we could do cardinal. I gotta make another folder though, because that's a little confusing. Cultist sigil. So Occultist sigil would be like the name of the cult, like their fan club. And then the cardinal sigil would be like their god, which is one of the 7 sins. If that makes sense. This is kind of like a parody of I would say semi-parody of like Christianity and like the 7 sins and the Goetia demons and stuff like that. Just in a sci-fi fantasy setting. I guess it's kind of like D&D in space, but you know, instead of like fantasy gods, it's like Christianity and demons. If that makes sense. It's it's similar to Warhammer, but not quite the same. Because like Warhammer is just like everything sucks all the time. This is not like that. This is a little different. The universe is too big for it to everything to suck all the time in this game world. Originally, I was gonna make a Warhammer game, but I decided not to because fuck them, they're assholes. Um, all right, it should work now, right? Yeah, it works now. It's fine. Calm down, Bone Simulator. Jesus. And then we could do the body. Surprised that one didn't work. Oh, because I just did marker. I know what's wrong with it. It's not goat body, it's goat corpse. That's so tiny! I gotta see that. That's hilarious. I mean, I wouldn't put it past humans to do that. The humans in my game are fucking awful. They're horrible. They'll send children to war. Jesus. No, I don't know. I guess that's kind of correct. This table looks way bigger than it's supposed to, though. Yeah, no, that's correct. It's just the table is bigger. I don't know how that happened. It's fine, though. I guess that works. Um, so now, we're gonna go to the other one. We here. Keep this selected. And we just gotta change the thing to the cave altar, which is 3. What the heck? Does it not have a code corpse? No, it's not in there. It somehow got lost. It didn't get selected. There's no head. Oh, there is no body in here. I remembered wrong. I thought there was a body in here. I don't think there is. That's right. I think that's right. There's a head, some guts, and then a leg. Cultist. Here. Object. Did that not generate? Oh, does it get the wrong? No, cultist banner origin. Oh, we're in the wrong folder. Make sure you're in the correct folder, everybody. Generate. Cultist. Open. Generate. Here. And we'll go to gore. Goat arm. I believe there's a goat arm. Sequel scenes. The goat leg. I'm not seeing a goat arm. The leg. Generate object. Goat. Object. Guts. Blob. Did it not spawn that? Or guts blob. Guts blob. Strange. Oh, I probably got the wrong marker name. Giblet. Gut blob. Yep, son of a bitch. When in doubt, just grab the exact marker. Meat chunk. Oh, why did that not work? Meat chunk. Meat. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Make sure you spell everything correctly, everybody. There we go. Alright, so this should be all the physical objects you can collide with. And then all that's left are the clipping objects. So go ahead and turn this off. And I guess we'll just do the clipping objects. So save all scenes. How long have I been streaming for? Which ones were broken? It's the guts blob. Gut blob origin should be guts blob. Okay. So we got the ground rocks for the first and third crater. I believe this is the second one. We could check. Let's go to crater 2. Select one of these cactuses. How do I like 0? It's F. Okay, yep. So we want crater 2. We're going to do the ground rocks. I turned off is physical, so it will go into our clipping objects, which should have, oh my god, there's so much shit going on right now. Make sure you close this out. Gosh. Get rid of all these dupes. Yes. Fuck! Be careful with the undo button, god damn. Here we go. A jet crash. Canyon pass. Whoa. Why are those selected? Alright, I believe that's correct. So it would go Blood Canyon loot P node. Should have that already in there. Over here. Canyon Cave, alter, yellow, red, green, pass, alter, platform, yellow, red, pass, alter, platform, yellow, red, 1, 2, 3, 4, exterminator, yellow, red, grass, AP, jet, and jet. Yep, we're good. That should prevent any errors. So we'll just be in the nature folder now. So we're going to do ground, rock, A, delete the override. We're going to select crater 2, which is 13. I could make a pick list. That might actually be better. So where you see how it says A, B, C, like when you actually select it, it's like actually selecting data. So instead of having, this list and then looking up the number, I could just have it where you just pick it and it'll automatically do the P node ID. It'll look a lot cleaner, that's for sure. I have to make a dictionary enum that is created, I guess, during the ready. You're not supposed to be able to change these on runtime, though. That's the problem. So I have to look that up because you're like, that's bad. I think that's bad practice. I think you'll be fine. Like if it creates it and sets it up during the ready, I think you'll be fine. But outside that, it's an issue. I mean, I think you're pushing it already, trying to create pick lists in the ready startup. It's supposed to be an unchanging const, which is fine. Like if it's unchanging, but what I could do is I could make an empty. I could make an empty dictionary that has like generic string data types assigned to them. So they're basically just empty. These strings have no value, I guess. They're unassigned, but you could put stuff in them, right? And then the enum will have like 100. We'll just say 100 entries. You shouldn't need more than 100 markers. Like that's like overkill. That's like 10 objects per marker. That's 1,000 objects, right? 10 times 10. That's 100. Did I do that math right? I feel like I did that wrong. 100, so 100, yeah, 100 times 10. I did the math wrong. That's 1,000 objects. I had it right the first time. But you're already pushing the engine to the limit with that many markers. And then what I could do is I could add like a maybe a button to like extend it, make it bigger if you need it bigger. But we'll just have the default be 100 enums. They're all generic, like enum 1, 2, 3, all the way to 100. And then the dictionary would also be generic, and then it would have an associated string variable. We'd have an array with 100 entries. It's a string array. We'd assign each of those array points to the dictionary, since they're strings, right? So we're assigning a variable to the dictionary, not just some static string number. Then we'll have the ready or a button get the string names of your markers and stuff like that, put them into the dictionary variables, right? Because the variable can change. The dictionary and the enum can't. So I think that would work. And then we'd have a pick list that's not violating the constant rule with the enum and the dictionary values. So like their values are unchanging because we assigned a string variable to it. But the string variable doesn't have that rule. The string variable is flexible. I'm going to write this down before I forget. What's a marker? We'll just say marker or pick list. Create enum with 100 entries. Create dictionary with 100 entries. Assign an array with 100 points to each dictionary entry. Then it should allow dynamic assignment of those strings. These pick lists are static because these don't need that. This is just your full. You would set this up manually yourself, not with the script, but like literally you would code it yourself. Just go in there and then add what you need. This is basically something that doesn't need to change and is just it's just your file system. You would have to manually set this one up. Not hard to do. Just go in there and add your enums, and then you add to the dictionary. Oops. But yeah, that should be all you'd have to do for that. So we need, was it 11? Creator 13. And then we're looking for ground rock origin. So this should be good. We're good. So hit generate. Bam, done. That's done. We're on ground rock yellow, which I should have named it underscore Y, but it's too late. So this would be crater 3, this would be crater 4. So that's done. So now we need to go to, let's go to the exterminator, which is 17 and 18. Generate. And then B, generate. So that's done. And now we need to go, we'll do the canyon pass next, which is canyon pass, yellow, red, 10 and 11. So we went 10, changes to A, generate objects, 11 changes to B, generate objects. So we got our pebbles. A bunch of pebbles everywhere. It really does. I don't know why, but those pebbles really fill out the map. I don't think there's any over here. We can check. So let's grab the jet crash, which is 21. Refresh. Okay, we don't have any there. Don't gotta worry about it. So that's everything outside. Now we're going to do the cave, which is, there's 3 of them, because this has the green ones. And after that, all that's left is the gore, and then we got to go fix the mistakes. So we want cave, yellow, red, green, so 4, 5, 6. That's handy dandy. So 4, and then array size 1. So 4. Generate objects. 5 is B. Generate objects. And then 6 is C. Generate objects. So we got our pebbles. There's a green one. Some more green ones. There we go. Now we can go do the gore. We'll do the canyon pass first. We'll get the markers up because I don't know if they're named correctly. So number 8, refresh. So we got giblet, cultist, goat arm, goat corpse, humanoid skull. So everything else is correctly named, it looks like. Null, and then I need to add an auto pick, an auto sort for this. Does this have a subfolder, essentially? Because if it doesn't have a subfolder, it should automatically make stuff null. That's kind of annoying that you have to switch it manually. So if you forget to switch it, it's like, ah, damn it, what's wrong? And then you gotta switch it manually. So I need to put that in there. This one's more important. I think this right here is more important than the undo eraser, because it's fine. Auto off on subfolder for folders without subfolder. I don't know, there might be more than one though. I can't, yeah, I think that's good enough because we can't assume a folder. I mean, we can assume null or all, like we could assume something, but like if it has like Blood Canyon, all, so like nature has 2, all in Blood Canyon. So Yeah. I don't know where garbage pile's from. Was I gonna make a subfolder for that? I don't see it anywhere. I think what it is, I changed my mind. I was gonna make that generic, but I left it in the tar. So we could probably just delete that, I guess. Actually, no, I think I will keep it. This might be a good... Like, this is like debris, and each faction could have its own different kind of garbage. I'll hold on to that. That might be useful. That should be good enough for the notes. We'll just finish this map up. Okay, so everything except the body, which we already have spawned. So we just go to gore. Giblet. I forgot what it's called. Oops. Oh, it's a meat giblet. Meat giblet, which is wrong on the markers. We have to fix that. Giblet origin to meat giblet origin. I think we had a goat arm, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I gotta fix these materials. Something's wrong with my materials. We'll fix it later, though. We had humanoid skulls. What else do we have? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So we can go to the other one. Whee! And then we'll go to Cave Altar, which is 3. We'll hit refresh. So we know we got a humanoid skull, so we'll generate that. We'll get the giblet, the meat, stop it! Giblet, override with giblet. There we go, that's done. You know, it doesn't have to be the full thing, it just has to start with it. So that's just a handy little trick. Close this out. Goat, skull, generate, rib. Oops, make sure you use caps. I need to make it auto case. Windbone. Got the meat chunks. What else are we missing? There's a boulder? I didn't know we had boulders. That's actually surprised me. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like Dan. Yeah, it's just nature. So we'll go to nature. This is going to be a physical object. So apparently I forgot about this. Boulder. Generate. Okay, it's for this. It's the little baby boulders. Alright, so the map is done in regards to objects. I gotta go back into Blender. We gotta fix the puzzle. This thing... Actually, I probably should fix it here, because I can test it right away. I think it might be better just to fix the puzzle in Godot. Because I'll still have the original map. So I think we'll just do that. It'd be much easier to do it here because I could test it. So we'll fix the puzzles. We have the puzzles started, with their you know, their default shape, which we'll leave that in Blender, and then we'll just adjust them here in Godot to get them, like, perfect them, because it's going back and forth between Blender and Godot would be pretty annoying for that. So we'll just fix it here. And then what else do I need to do? Oh, I almost forgot about the grass. We got to get that grass working. So I'm gonna at least spawn that in. Probably won't be able to test it. I don't think it even works. I mean, I know we have a test version that works, but I don't know if the scene works. I don't know if I've made a working scene. We're gonna test that real quick. I'm gonna put some grass down. Before I lose my train of thought, we still gotta do the shadow stuff. We gotta fix the glitches that I wrote down. We gotta do the lighting. Oh, the materials. I'm gonna write that down too. 7. Fix gore materials. Body. Check the others. They looked a little too shiny. Ah, one more thing to do. These are features. So to do mapping. One. So lighting, shadow, obviously. 2 puzzles. Make sure they work. Fix movement. Fix movement 3, which was shaders. Shaders for blood. Map alters. I think that's it. I might be missing something, but I think that's it. There's a lot going on here. There's like a lot going on here. And it's really easy to lose track of what the fuck's going on. Oh, I forgot the damn barricades. That's how much I'm fucking paying attention. Jesus. So we gotta do that. Palatinate. No. Let's do bunker. I'm pretty sure I made the sandbags. 0. Refresh. Generate. Palatinate bunker. We gotta use the correct one. So do that. Soldier bunker. That, and then with the sandbag wall. Oh, I think that's wrong, but we're just gonna get the override. These look a bit too dark. Alright, so that's done. I almost forgot about that. Okay, starting to wrap things up. I'm trying to remember what else is there. Let me just look at this real quick. Shaders, puzzles. This is technically material related. Material related. Oh, I remember. The grass. Before I forget, we gotta do the grass. Holy shit. I'm gonna test it because I'm terrified it's not gonna work. And I hate that feeling. So I want it to work before I spawn them. So we're gonna get it to make sure it works. We're gonna put it in manually. Because, you know, obvious reasons. As long as this works, it should spawn them all in. We should be golden. There's also a glitch there. Okay. This does not work. Shit. Plan A, B, skeleton. So do I just put the script on here? It's been a while, y'all. I don't remember what the fuck I was doing with that. We better open up the test world. I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, so yeah, that's what we want. So that still works. So we got our physical bone simulator 3D with all of our stuff on there. Which is the the PP asset. Oh my god, why do I keep naming everything with P's? Damn it, God. This is just a plant plane. That's fine. Okay, so that's that. The grass. Oh my god, I'm terrified, y'all. Shit's gonna break. So we're just gonna copy this over. It should work. We're just gonna copy all this over. So we're gonna copy. At least I hope. I mean, we'll see. Paste. And this is so this is a sibling to the skeleton, not. Okay, so we're gonna delete this. We're gonna delete the animations. We don't actually need that. I don't even know why I copied it. This is too big. I'm not sure if that's because of the shape or what. Is this the... I think this is the zone it tests for. Yeah, it should be half as much. Okay, so we're just going to have to manually adjust this. This is going to be a pain in the dick, but does it go underneath a little bit? I don't know what I just did. I just went any site, son of a bitch. Like this, and then like that. And then like that. That should be good, I think. Then we're going to go into here, and we're going to have to fix this. How big is the stuff? And then the script is on the skeleton, so that's good. We don't have to worry about none of the other things above it, just the skeleton. Is there any settings? Let's just go. It just goes. There are no settings. Okay. The motion scale, though, I am gonna have to check. We're gonna have to check the skeleton 3D settings. We're gonna check that and make sure that's the same. Okay, so the root is this really tiny circle thing. You're the one who closed it, you monster. Oh. Yeah? You wanna play games later? You wanna play games later? You wanna play a game later? Fucking big. I don't know. What you wanna play, you picky bitch? I don't know. I'm for the king. Fall angels fall flat. I don't care. Obelisk game. I don't care. I roll random. Let's do random. I gotta make food anyway, so you can take your shower, you fat bitch. And this is disabled already, so we don't have to worry about that. What other game? Is that half height? The friends versus friends? I'll put it on the list. We'll just roll random or something. How dare you? Ah, fuck! I pressed the wrong button. I'm almost done with the map. I just gotta get this grass in the map. What? Yeah. I'm almost done with the map. I didn't want to turn it off. I mean, I still gotta do the lighting, but everything else is almost... Yeah, like, it's populated. I just gotta get this damn grass working. It works. I just gotta make the scene for it. Ow, my side. Alright, so hit save scene on this. Close. I'm gonna put the grass down. I'm terrified. What? Thunderstorm's gonna get you! Moment of truth! Ah, fuck! It's not working. Oh, I didn't put the script on it. Oops. I forgot to put the script on it! Well, I mean, that's better than having the script on it. I'd rather know why it's not working than not know why it's not working. What's this called? Physics objects? Where's the... Canyon. Grass! Where's the grass? Oh my god! Moment of truth, take two! Damn. Why is it not working? Yeah. That's so weird. Because this one works, but it doesn't have any errors on the Whoa. What the hell happened here? Well, apparently that got changed. I don't know how that happened. Alright, we better go into regular mode. Jesus. Oh, that explains a lot. So this has to be inside the box, otherwise it doesn't work. I don't care about that. It should still work. Nothing. But why? Our plant planes, they're rigged. Because I exported it together. Pose mode enabled. With influence, which is the same, it's active. This is a copy pasta, so this shouldn't have any issues. Is this a perfect square? I guess we can make it a perfect square. It is. But not here, it's not. 0.275. Point 275. 0.275. It's uniform, you jackass. Fuck off. I don't know why it's saying it's not uniform. It is. It's 0.275 on every thing. Oh, the skeleton's not. I don't know why it's saying that. Not even the bone is transformed. It is uniformly scaled, you jackass. Ugh. Whatever, it's bigger now. We'll try it. Nothing. What if we just copy this? It's something's clearly different. I don't know what's different, but something's different. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that explains a lot. Because we know this works. I copied this over. Is it a signal thing? I know I didn't. What is the mask for this? I actually don't know the masking. So it's on collisions 1 and 3. We're going to delete this. And then this is on collisions 1. Okay. That explains a lot. So that should work now. It still has the signals. It does not have the signals. Uh-oh. What is it connected to? Itself? It does not copy signals? I guess not. Bodied entered, bodied exit. So we're going to have to connect these because clearly it's not connected. Body entered. Let's connect. Body exited. Connect. There we go. So that lets us know it's connected. Save scene. Okay, maybe it will work now. I don't fucking know. If it works, I'm turning this off. I'm getting some food. I'm hungry. Hey! Sweet. Taking a little while to sort itself. Alright, let's make this. Let's go to test crash world real quick. I just want to look at this collision area. It's bigger than. Interesting. It's actually bigger than the one in the middle, but the one on the top actually goes outside of bounds, which is weird. Okay. So let's go back to here. Put this in front view. Looks good to me. Right view. Where the hell am I? Fine, left view. That also looks pretty good. I think the point was to have it trigger when you touch the first blade of grass. Like this. And then These are too small. It's a little bigger. Up here, right to you. Smidgen bigger. How big is it on here? This is significantly big. They're pretty big. Also, this one goes almost all the way down, unlike this one. This one goes down pretty far. And it encompasses half of itself in the other one. And then this one covers the other half. So midsection be like right here. That view. I guess kind of like that. And then the top one like that. This is front, so down. I guess like that. Save scene. It should be done. Close test scratch out. Clear this. Do this. And it's on the bigger side. I'm probably going to have to lower it down. Also, the texture's fucked up. I have to fix that. This doesn't work as good as the one in the test grass area. I'm not sure why. I think I'd be better off. You know what? I think I'd be better off just doing that. So I think this is all fine right here. Let's just delete all this. Delete the animation player. And we're going to grab this, copy this. Paste this here. Are these both siblings? No. There. That's what we want. Now we don't have that error anymore. The only thing we gotta do is get it to not complain when I go to scale this. So the skeleton .5 because I don't want it that big. And then this 0.5 as well. Did that even do anything? Not really. 0.75, 0.75. I don't know, we'll just do it manually, fuck it. this is right front view. There. Maybe lower this down a little, I guess. This would be 3.555, 3.555, and what the hell? 0.45, nice and clean, and then the midsection, we'll start with the root. This would be half its radius, so 0.25. Nope, 0.1. Let's do point. No, that's too much. 0.15. This would be. I don't know why it says it's not the same when it is. It's kind of weird. This is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 on there. Let's make it 1. Oh, I don't know why it says 2. That's weird. It's pretty weird. Since it says 2 as well. Even though I cut it in half. This one says 1. Why did he say 2? That's friggin' weird, man. Yeah, we're just going to have to scale this down. Hopefully it doesn't complain. So what is that? That's like 225. 1.15. 35. Point 25, point 35. Point 3. Save scene. Obviously, it's triggering that error again. I don't know why it triggers it sometimes, but not other times. It's pretty weird. Alright, it's smaller now. Let's see if this works. Ow. Make sure you reconnect your signals. It is connected. That's weird. We're just gonna delete this. It's cursed. Okay. Never mind. We gotta reconnect it. Normally I do it automatically in code, but I'm being lazy. Okay. We gotta fix that. So it works fine when you touch it. But it gets all gooby stupid when you let go. It's supposed to reset and stop. This is going to require some further testing. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I need food for my brain. Bye, everybody.